On tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at. Now, let's go. Green. Over. Set. Blue. Landed. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First down, Winston. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll get 19 yards there, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Winston now to throw on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Jameis now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Jameis again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll throw again. Winston. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And that one one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Jenkins is a guy in this offense that I know you like to talk about.
Absolutely love to talk about Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His ability to play in any position, whether it's as a wide receiver or as an inline tight end, his versatility, some of the best in the league.
You even gave him the full name there.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He is the real deal.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Jameis to throw it. Caught. Seferian-Jenkins, right side. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd down, Winston. It's Hill, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Jameis now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Winston. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Winston on 3rd and 2. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. From the gun, Winston. That's caught at the 2. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He'll buy some time right. His pass caught at the 4. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded at the 2. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their dangerous wide receiver, 98 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
And Winston lost the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. Escape, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal?
All right, here we go. 3-9 now. Look at 56.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. 23 yards on the play.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a cut to the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They go back to the air here, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about, and the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
15 yards through the air and a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1. Couldn't get the ball. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Winston on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And from the 3 now, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So they're going to go for 2. Winston to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost. You can't find him. And sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Jameis now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. On second down, Winston again. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now a second down throw for Winston. Throws right side, and that's complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
So they're operating in the red zone. First and goal from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. They come out here in the eye. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Second down now after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Defense showing blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, Winston. And Hill with it over the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 4th down, Winston. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Gun now on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got to.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Winston to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, we've seen him time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
They'll give it to him, line up the gun. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway.